So I just went for a little walk in the area where I live, just because even though it's warm today, it's just kind of magical. You got the fog that's coming in over the forest here. You still got the silence of everything because of the snow, and like the crunchy feeling when you walk on the ice here is it's just kind of magical. So yeah, so I found a little spot here in a corner. I want a snowmobile track, so you could actually walk here, because there's like a half a meter of snow to my left, so it's not really possible to walk out there. And I had my small boots on today, so I'm gonna get like snow on my shoes in a matter of seconds if I went out there. So this is the perfect spot for a little talk. I do believe this area has a lot of things to offer, also for like being here whole year around, because it is close to the ocean, so you can reach the ocean in about maybe an hour and 15 minutes, and you can also just go inland or up further north. So it has a lot, and Sollefteå is actually I think it's a beautiful city, even though it's a small one. I'm not sure, I think it's like 18,000 citizen, whatever you call it, in the whole area that's also surrounding Sollefteå. But inside the city, there's not so many. I'm not sure how many, but it's not a lot. So it is a small town, but they have all the things that you actually need, and all the things that you don't need, you can either buy it online or just go out and like find a bigger city. But it has it all. It has nature. It has a lot of forest around here, a lot of small lakes, so you can always find these small hidden spots or hidden gems. Of course, the Swedish around here probably knows them all, but for me, who's like an immigrant or a foreign that comes here, all of this is just new. And this place that I'm standing on here, this like farmland that goes around, it is made into like a snowmobile track at the moment, so you can actually drive your snowmobile here. You can do that the whole winter time. There's tracks all the way down to the valley and through the forest. So at some point I really want to have one, because it could be so cool. So as soon as I get my personal number, so maybe next year I'll be buying one to be like racing around this area here, because I think it could be a lot of fun, I think. And we're also just besides the house that I am trying to see if I can buy. It's just here on your left. So this could be the area, and I just wanted to see it as many times as possible, just to see if something changed in the area, to see how much traffic or anything you could hear, but there's just nothing. You have the view over the valley in behind me. You can't really see it now because it's too foggy, but this whole area around the house is just so magical. The house is a bit distracted from the road, or attracted from the road, so it's a bit up there. So you have like a big front garden, and like the entry to the house is kind of long. But it's a bit hidden, also because the road out here is blind, so there's not a lot of traffic. There's one house, like Sommerstuga, at the end of the road here, and that's it. So there will be no traffic going past here, other than the people that actually uses the other one. So I really hope that it could be possible, because it could be such a fun project to have something like this. I have no idea the cost of anything. I know what the other houses nearby here has been sold for, so it is probably within budget, and still have the money to do something with it. So it has like the house here. It has like a small annex at the side of it you can use for guests, and then it has like this big barn at the back. I have no idea how big the house is. I have no idea how big the ground is, but to be standing here and having this as your backyard could be such a nice experience. and it would be the perfect location for a house, also because the house just looks magical. It's like a Swedish cottage wooden house, but again, I have no idea if they want to sell it, because there's owners on it, and I have found the owner, but we don't know. Like, it could be that you just want to have it and maybe never use it, whatever. The neighbors around here have told me that there's like nobody that actually uses the house, and maybe they are there maybe once a year or something. I just think it's so bad just having something just stand there and not being used. So I hope maybe in the future, I don't know yet, but I will of course give an update on it. But it could be such a fun project to have that one. But just look at this mist here. You can't even see the forest over there. It's just completely covered in this foggy vibe here. It's very beautiful, I think. Makes it very magical to be here at the moment, because you can just barely see the trees over there, and normally in the background, like all the way down there, you can see in the middle is actually like a valley. You have like this giant hill that goes downwards, and I'm gonna move my location now and just get a bit further out there and see if I can see something. So this is the top of the hill. So to the left of me there's the house, and this is gonna be like the back view of it, and right of the trees here, this is like the valley. You can't even see it now because the color scheme here just goes like you can't even see 100 meters in front of you, but down here there's the valley. There's actually a very beautiful view when it's not so foggy. You can see like the hills all the way over on the other side, and it just goes around here as well, and you can see the snowmobile tracks goes this way here, and you can actually enter the forest down in that corner as well, or go right this one here. So there's a lot of possibilities. No matter what will happen, I will in the future buy something. It's not necessarily in this area here. If it's possible, of course I'll see if I can find something, because I really like this area. Other than that, because I need to find some sort of project or something that I can go into war with, because I need it. Also because I want to film it all and make the YouTube channel about both having these trips that I'm gonna go on the adventures around the country here, and also about all the project things, and also just be building stuff in these old houses here, because they are a bit different from what we have in Denmark. All of these houses are made of wood, well, at least maybe 95% of them. So that makes it kind of an interesting project to start with. If I can find something, I will probably do that. I will just be driving around like the whole area and see if I can find somewhere where the location is just precisely as I want it to, and then I don't care what kind of house there is on it. If it's too broken down, or if it has been abandoned for years, it's probably just gonna be demolished, and I'm gonna build like a small sommarstuga. I just want something simple, something that I can use over the summertime. Maybe I can actually see right now that the fog has like slightly going like under the hill now, so now you can actually see it. I know it does not look as big on camera as it does in real life, but now you actually have the view of the whole hill on the other side. I'm just gonna turn the camera around so you can actually see it, because it is pretty cool. It's not completely snow covered right now, because of course the snow is melting, so on the top of the trees it's just like green and brown, but I will just turn it around so you can see it. So this was where I was standing, and if we just move around a bit, you can actually see the hill there in the background. This is still a very steep hill, and you can still have the houses just in the middle there. You can just slightly see, and then you've got like the fog in the background there, and then the hill. Oh, it's so beautiful right now. So this is the hill on the other side that you can see there in the background. It's pretty high. It's even higher than where I'm standing right now, but it is so cool. It is getting a bit dark now. I can see like the sun is about to set, so there's not a lot of daylight left. So I will be wrapping everything up here and walk home. Got a couple of kilometers, but that's perfect. The weather is still nice. I can go home before it gets completely dark.